Fuck me, dude. Good morning. Hi, what up? Welcome. Tired. Don't want to do the stream at all. Already hit 5K, so I'm already like, I don't want to, I'm just so not in it. But you know what? We're going to go for 5,100 today. And that will get us to get motivated to do the other goals. Okay? Because once we get to 51K or 5,100, then it's going to be road to 5,200. Then it's going to be road to 5,500. Then it's going to be road to 6K. Then it's going to be road to 7K. Then 8K. Then 9K. Then once we're at 9K, then it's all up from 10K. And so we really, we're in a weird spot because we got a lot of shit that we got to do. You hit 5K? Yeah, we did hit 5K. We did hit 5,000 subs. I woke up. I'm tired. And I didn't want to do this stream at all because I'm feeling lazy, unmotivated. I feel like I've already got my goals in, and I'm like, fuck the world, get me the fuck away from everything. But no, this is like part of what I was talking about is that even when your brain does all these things, I just posted a YouTube video like kind of talking about it. You still gotta, be mentally resilient, and do what you need to do to win. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one to really be worried too much about what my internal thoughts are saying. How do you stay so motivated? Teach me. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000%. I think you need some sort of bad thing to happen to you to really stay motivated. Because I'm starting to realize, like, one thing that drives me the most is just anger. Like, straight up anger about my life and past experiences. So, I mean, like, even this morning, what got me to do this live stream was just being so pissed off about the past. Like, think about it for a second. Like, how could someone, like, get so motivated by just experiences in their life? Like, you got to do some mental fucking warfare there. You just got to go through some shit. I don't fucking know. And the funniest thing is people are like, oh, yeah, bro, you've been through so much shit. I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is what I use. Like maybe I have if it's gotten me this far, if it's gotten me to work out and get all these subscribers and go every single day. Maybe it was fucking intense, Like, my dad, he's funny. He's like, yeah, you went through so much shit. I'm like, well, it was enough to get me to work out more than you. So maybe. I don't know. And I think he was like, wait a second. Like, that kind of makes sense. Like you're right. If it wasn't that difficult, then you wouldn't have the motivation to go try for that thing every single day. So it's funny when people try to be like, bro, yeah, you went through shit. I'm like, I'm not saying shit. I'm saying that's what I use as my motivation to get where I'm at. And that's where I'm at right now. So you can make your own assessment on like how that went. Yo, true. What grade did you get? What grade did you get in high school? Like, what grades did I get in high school? Like, A's and B's? Not my freshman year, though. I did pretty bad my freshman year. I'm going to toss your cell. Okay. We're the only beings in this galaxy that complain so much, right? Why do things that is? Well, I think because, first off, there's no, like, beings in the galaxy that we know of, at least, that even have the ability to think, right? Or complain or talk. So I think by definition, because like no animal can sit there and complain, I think we have the ability to think, I was thinking about this the other day, like, humans think they're superior to all animals and stuff. I remember my dad being like, oh yeah, like we're the superior animal. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, do you not think birds think that they're superior to us because they can fly? Like, do you not think they think they're better than everyone else? Like, these guys can't even fucking fly. You don't think they think they're superior in their own brain? What's a chicken? Have no fellowship and unfaithful words of darkness. 5 okay. Animals do cry. Thank you all for the subs. Hell yeah. I got BC and don't know to do my homework that seriously. That's fine. Honestly. Exactly, good point. What's your favorite animal? Siberian tiger. Hell yeah, now the sub count's going up. Thank y'all for the new subs, man. Thank y'all for the new subs, bro. We're at 5,013, okay? Now we gotta get up. Dude, we gotta grow, bro. And I know it's like weird. It's a weird growth situation because they're like, bro, we just hit 5K. Like, all the stimulation is done. The hype is done. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, nah, dude, it's not done. You know, it's just not. It's not done at all. I got 1,000 people in the chat live right now. I'm a channel. Hell yeah. You look like Metallica. Bro, chill. Teach you, game young. Fuck birds. I got hands. Hell yeah. Thank you for the GIF. Animals can complain. They just don't speak English. They communicate in other ways. My favorite animal is lion. That is true. My dog fucking complains all day about fucking whatever the fuck. He just barks. So yeah, you're right. How many girlfriends you have? Oh, dude, that's a funny question. No labeled relationships. Oh fuck! I have a 3.8, but I want to get onto a good university, then go med school. So I need to lock in. Yeah, you need to lock in, bro. I posted a video about locking in today or last night. Y'all should check it out, bro. It was a good ass video. It was actually good. It was like this dude is locked. Boom, boom, boom. It was good. It was a good ass video. Anyway, thank y'all for the gift, Ghostly. Thank y'all for all the gifts and donations, man. We are going for 10K subscribers, 10,000 subs. It's fun to say that, so I'm just going to say it. We're going for 10,000. Are we close? No, we're halfway there, bro. We're more than halfway there, actually. That's closer than, not being. This dude has to be AI, bro. What? How to get straight A's? Fucking care about school more than anything else, which I don't recommend. But that's how you do it. You just only care about school. You go, like, when you come back from school, you're not worried about, fun or your parents. You're worried about school. That's how you get straight A's. Or was that? Sorry. Obviously people can get straight A's and still do a lot of shit. It takes a lot of hard work. Yeah. Depends if you want it though. Like why do I want straight A's? You should question that. Someone give AI Addy. Someone gave AI Addy. Bro, why are people calling me AI? The fuck? Hello, move back. What vibe? I don't give off an AI vibe. I don't think I do. I don't get straight A's. I get C's. Hell yeah. Bro smoking crypto? What? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Hell yeah. Thank y'all for the subs, though. All right, we're going for 10,000 subscribers. The sub count's going up. I'm going to fill up my water real quick, but let's see if we can get that sub count up. All right, thank y'all. Hell yeah, we just got hella subs in there. Let's go. I'll do 22. When was your worst B-day ever? Worst birthday ever? Worst birthday? I don't know. I feel like all my birthdays are pretty solid. What up? My birthday's September 11th. Make sure to stretch. Hi. He is not AI. He's a real human. Imagine using AI in 2089. Hi. Ghostly 67. Thanks for gifts. Stretching is good for everyone, guys. Yep. Guys, let's get to 100 likes on this live. Make sure you double tap on the screen. Hi, what up? Hi, I'm Candace and his kid. I'm 11 and low-key, I'm F's and doing bad. Well, start doing better. What was your worst day ever of your life, bro? I don't know. Hey, what up? When were you born? 2001 or 2003? Sorry, September 11th, 2003. Kevin Klein, who said P Diddy? Don't say that. I have COVID on one of my birthdays, so celebrating was hard. Let's keep going. Hell yeah! Thank y'all for the subs, man. Thank y'all. Yeah, I don't really remember I don't like my birthdays aren't like that special of a day to me because the more I come in like inclined to the idea of hard work, the more I don't care about a birthday because I didn't work hard for a birthday, you know? So what am I celebrating? You know? Oh, come on, I missed it already. Reached 5K. Yeah, we reached 5K last night. Are you faded or something? I just joined. No. Do you have a crush? No. I was born 2010, 26 October. So yeah, we literally like we hit 5K yesterday. And the dude was like, bro, that celebration was whack. And I was like, I'm not a celebrator. I'm not a celebrator at all. I'm not a showboater. I'm not the guy that likes to do dances on the fucking field or spin the ball. I'm not a celebrator. That's not me. I like hitting the goal. I love hitting the goal. I love doing that shit. I love goals and I love hitting goals. But I don't like celebrating. I don't give a fuck about celebration. All I want to do is just hit the goal. And then we can figure out celebrating later, okay? Whatever the fuck happens, happens. But I just remember the dude being like, bro, that was the worst celebration ever. And I was like, why are you worried about a celebration? Like, what the fuck? That's probably why you don't hit goals, because you're over here worried about a celebration instead of actually the goal being accomplished. Who gives a fuck about the celebration? You know? I remember the day September 3rd. I saw it, 2016. I was there when you did. Oh, hell yeah. I can do it. Bro, why you look mad familiar? Because I'm everywhere. His crush is winning at life. I know I'm right. Yes, true. My crush is winning at life. 5K. Well, now it's 10K. My crush is 10K subscribers. What is the dumbest rule in your school? Oh, there was a lot. But actually, my high school was chill. My middle school, there was like no phones. It was bullshit. Birthday were just big to me, and I was younger. I grew up older, and I look at the pros and cons of birthday, not only the pros anymore. This guy's super skinny. What do you mean you don't care about your birthday? The whole point of your birthday is how long you have finally lived, and someday all of us are going to die. Death is inevitable. Yeah, but I think it's weird to like celebrate life on a specific day and be like, oh, this specific day is a reminder of life. I think every day you should act as if it's your birthday and it's a reminder of life and, you know, the celebration of life. And I guess I am a little biased because I haven't celebrated my actual birthday with my family for the past 3 years straight because I've been in college. So I guess I found out through that I don't need a celebration on my birthday. Life will go on and everything's going to be completely fine. So no, I just don't think you should live your life based off of the date. Like it's the same thing. I don't think you should start your goals on 2026 because you're living your life based off of the day of the year instead of on your own like mindset terms. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying everyone should think this way. Definitely not women. But if you're a dude and you're trying to win at life, you shouldn't really be concerned about your birthday. You know what I mean? Like you're a grown-ass dude and you're concerned about your birthday. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. High school you go to? I don't know if I really want to say. This is the dumbest one's good. I was born in 2013. Bro, why are you looking left or right? Hey, bro. Yeah, okay, you're making some sense. I used to tag. Okay, you make sense. Would you ever let that? I think he is strong. Bro, this guy sucks. That's the opposite. Please, no 6-7. You do workout videos? Yep. I hate that emoji. I hate that emoji so much, dude. Can't stand it, bro. What the fuck do you mean by that shit? I hate that emoji. It makes it look like some sketchy shit's going on. There's like 3 emojis I hate. I hate a lot of emojis, actually, but that's one of them. That's one of them that I despise. How old are you, 22? I'm kind of concerned about my birthday. I want it to be good. That's a normal concern if you're like... In my opinion, like, if you're a woman, then it's so normal to care about your birthday. But if you're a grown-ass dude and you're trying to win at life and you're, like, concerned about your birthday, I think that's, like... I'm sorry. I'm like, are you gay? Are you a woman? Like, that's what I think. Like, you really care about your birthday? You give a fuck about people celebrating you? Have you accomplished anything? Like, the fuck? I don't understand that. There's, like, football players out here scoring touchdowns, getting Heisman, and they're 3 years younger than you, and you're at 21 years old giving a fuck about your birthday for existing? Seriously? You want to be celebrated for existing? I can't stand that. So So that's why I needed to kind of, get, what I'm getting. Bro needed to get a job. Hey, I'm making money, bro. Past past 5 days, 5 days, I've been making money, man. So yeah, we're making money. Welcome to my job. Have fun. What would you like to order? We got all the different flavors in my ice cream shop. Women get everything, which is fine, dude. Women should get everything when it comes to things like gifts and birthdays and, like things about like celebrating them for simply existing. That's a woman thing, not a male thing. I saw one of your videos. You are skinny as hell. Now look at you. Oh, thank you. Hi, what up? Hey, man, long time no see. Jake, good. I'm broke too. What is your favorite soccer player? This job. Get sack chaser. What the fuck? What the fuck? You lucky. Sup, bro? Are you gay? You're live again. Can I order a 6-pack? I get to see my best friend today. Best friend. Oh, you look fire, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for all the support, man. Thank y'all for all the subs, too. Sub count's going up. We're trying to hit 5,100 today to get over that 5K hump. You know what I mean? Because we hit 5K last night, and then we kind of took a slowdown. Everyone's like, all right, we hit 5K. Now what? And I'm like, fuck. Well, now what? We want to hit fucking 5,100 and then go from there and then hit 10K, So thank y'all for the subs. Subs are going up, but slowly, and that's part of it. You gotta take the heat when the heat is need to be taken. It is okay if I get concerned about my birthday. Yeah, I don't care. My mom still cares about her birthday and shit, and it's just understandable because she's a woman. That's just how they live their life always, you know what I mean? Like, I think this is a perception thing. And I think there's still dudes out there my age that really do give a fuck about their birthday, and I just think I don't really resonate with those dudes that much. I think you're like a pussy. I don't know why. I think you're a weak man for caring about your birthday. Like, you should be worried about your goals. You shouldn't be, like, worried about other people celebrating or you giving you attention for existing. That's, like, a female trait. Sorry. That's just how I think of it. Yeah, love your video, dude. It's not night because it's morning where I am. Why don't you have a shirt on? What are your hobbies? Winning that life. Gym, eating healthy, nature, helping people, streaming, posting content, hanging out with friends. I'm in college as well, but I'm visiting my parents, so kind of doing some different stuff. How old are you, 22? Do you play guitar? No. I'm not in music inclined at all. That's not my thing. It's 11 a.m. right now where Jake is. Yep. You guys asked me to sing. You guys asked me to draw something. Fuck no. You guys asked me to like play golf or some shit, bro. Fuck no. I need to do explosive shit. I need to do intense shit. This is why I can't do like slow fucking sports like baseball or like golf or tennis. I need something that you need explosive movements because my brain, it's not in congruence with the flow of the game. It's even basketball. That's why I like defense so much because you can at least, like, on offense you need touch. On defense you just need aggression and explosiveness and hard work and just athletic ability rather than basketball skill, which I've always relied on more as my athletic ability over the actual skill of the sport. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't athletic, I don't know how good I would be at sports because you know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of guy that you get your steals and your rebounds and be athletic. I'm not your guy that you get to score all your fucking points. Fuck no. Definitely not in basketball. I was never good enough at basketball to be the guy to score all the points. I was good enough to be the third, second guy, maybe the fourth guy, but never the best guy. I just never practiced it enough. And just never had that raw skill for it. Why don't you have a shirt on? It's warm where I'm at. It's night over because it's warm where I am. Yeah, how old are you? 22. You play guitar? No. Gosh, Jake, you're chill. Mary Jordan, yeah. He's in the sport, yep. How deep is your squat? Deep, but it could go deeper. When do you gym? What do you need to wear? Whatever, bro. I just wear a shirt and pants or something. You play guitar. What time is it in your area? 8:13. You live in Georgia? Hi, what up? He says in the sports gym. Do kickboxing or Muay Thai? I do MMA, but Krav Maga and stuff. Play football. Is it okay if I care about my birthday if I'm a 12-year-old male? Bro, why you all asking for my approval and shit? Like, do your own thing. Like, just because I give out my opinions doesn't mean that you have to listen to them. But if you really do care, then I mean, you can. But also, if you don't, then there's nothing wrong with that. I think you'll find out that I think a lot of dudes will find out that if they don't give a shit about their birthday's gonna pass and they're gonna realize it wasn't that big of a deal. They didn't miss out on anything. They didn't like, oh, like, like they're like, oh, my birthday's like they didn't give a fuck. That's what I think a lot of dudes start to realize. You like baseball or softball? Neither, honestly. Not a fan. I apologize for not being on 5K milestone, bro. No, you're good. Hi. This is not hi. Oh, dudes say they do ATG squats and they proceed to squat right above parallel. You remember me? What up? Sideshow Boo. Who said that? Are you still in school? I'm in college, Arizona State University. The last day of the season. I do cheer. Today is my birthday. I forgot, Loki. That's fine. Bro. How much day do you work out a day? 4 to 5 days a week. 1 to 1 hour 30 a day. Bro, what's the saddest day you ever had? Saddest day I've ever had? I've had a couple sad days. There's been a couple, for sure. But you know what's funny is on those days, the very next day was one of the best days because I was so motivated to work hard and channel my sadness, which I really consider as anger, and then the anger turns into energy, then energy turns into work and growth and then winning. So, no, honestly, I'm very grateful for those sad days, or sad when I really was just angry, and then anger, fire, motivation, win. It's like a little math formula. Maybe I should write it down. Maybe I should get a whiteboard and be like anger, motivation, or sadness, win, and like a little formula, and all equals win. Hi, you are good for your business. Oh, thank you. This sports I play volleyball, soccer, basketball, tackle football, flag football, softball, and ice skate. Hell yeah, that's fire. Do you know what the fog is? Damn, I almost went there, but now I go to college in Colorado. Hell yeah. Why do you hate that emoji? I hate all emojis, guys. Baseball is my favorite sport. What the fuck? No, I just hate emojis in general. I'm very much not an emoji guy. Only emoji I like is that 100 emoji. That 100 emoji, that's my favorite emoji. I love that emoji, okay? Because that's the emoji that represents me the most, 100. 100%, always going 100%. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, 100%. That's the only emoji I like. I hate all other emojis. I hate that one emoji where it's like the sad face. I hate that shit, bro. I cannot stand it, bro. Do not send me some fucking sad shit. Oh my gosh. As they say, after have a bad day, they don't turn to the best days ever. Do you do get ready with me? No. Bro, I barely even wear t-shirts. Like, you really think I'm out here, like, doing a whole fit thing? I'm a dude. Like, come on now. I fucking throw on a shirt and go on with my life. I also hate, not gonna lie, these are too annoying to me. Jake, what time is it for you? Do you have a girlfriend, single? Are you, hey, you cute, thank you. Do you like, Cristiano? Yes, I like Ronaldo. What phone do you have? Like 15? Dad or mom? Both? What the fuck? What's your zodiac? Birthday September 11th, so whenever that is. Jake, my grandma crashed out on steroids. Crashed out on steroids? Like, was, like, crashed out and was on steroids? I mean, if your grandma's on steroids, then, like, congrats to them, because most older women really can't handle that substance, so if they're still kicking it, good stuff. What up, Zodiac? Like I said, birthday September, you find out. Or September 11th. Back in the day. Okay, with the referral. Hell yeah, thank y'all for the subs, man. We're going for 5,100. The sub count's going up, though. Thank y'all. We got to keep it up, keep it moving, though, okay? We cannot lose momentum now. We really can't. I'm not looking to lose momentum. Like, you love you so much more. Can't you sing? Can't you ski down the hill? Say hi, law, views, fast. Bro's grandma's chill as hell. Would you eliminate Mason 67? I would. I don't even know what that is. Roid rage happens to elders too. Yep. I hope you succeed your goal. Thank you, bro. Goal is 10,000 subs, so we need to literally get double what we got over the past 10 years. But the funny thing is, we're gonna get it way quicker than 10 years. 6-7. How long have you been on this live? I saw you last night. 24 minutes. I'm Mr. Beast. Favorite show? I don't have one. I don't do that anymore. I'm going to my boyfriend's house at 10 a.m. Do you want Nintendo Switch? I'm good. Gosh, do you get that mentally disturbed even with the emojis? I guess it really depends the situation. Like, if someone that's, like, actually trying to communicate, like, serious shit to me and they're using a fucking emoji, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just fucking call me at that point. Because your fucking texts are bullshit anyway. You know what I mean? I'm Joseph Stalin. Show some respect, man. I'm Abraham Lincoln. Bro, Abraham Lincoln. You want to know a quote from Abraham Lincoln to tell you that he wasn't as great as as everyone likes to make him seem? He said, I would not free a single slave if I didn't have to. So he was not Mr. fucking slave free guy, okay? He only did it because he needed like to win the war against the Confederates. So that's all bullshit. So Abraham Lincoln isn't Mr. stand up guy. He's not Mr. Oh, he freed the slave. There was a quote. He said, if I was able to not free a single slave, I would. So let's not, you know what I mean? Just saying, you know. Great, you know, like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, dude. It's very interesting. Like, people get that so skewed up. Everyone gets history so skewed up. It's all fucking bullshit, dude. And then I'm in here in my history class. They're like, when did this guy do this thing? And then you go on to the fucking history and be like, oh, yeah, that was bullshit, by the way. That was all history bullshit. And I'm like, I'm in the test fucking getting things wrong. And then apparently it's right when I'm hearing it on this documentary, this conspiracy documentary. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about is winning at life and how we're getting hella subs right now and hella shit. So I'm watching SpongeBob movie. What do you mean? My grandma's fake natty. Hi, what up? Do you like anime? No. Do you want PC? No. Thank you, Squat. Do your favorite show when you were little, like Pink Panther? Oh, regular show. Jake, I speak with emojis. Bruh. Not an army on earth could take a sip from Ohio River. If America is to fall, it will be your own land. Abraham Lincoln. Are you fast? Yeah. Jake, become a history teacher. No. Because you know why? Because they wouldn't like what I would say. Because I would read some of the shit that they would have in the books. And I'd be like, that's not true. That's not true either. No. That's actually bullshit. They didn't say that. He didn't say that. Why are we trying to make this guy look like a good guy? That's not what happened. So the teacher would just be like, you're not giving them the curriculum that's on the books. I'm like, the books are fucking bullshit. So I would not be a good teacher. History teacher. My dad's a math teacher, though. I have that teaching component to me. I have that teacher component to me. I know I could definitely orchestrate a class or a group of people. 1,000%. Exactly. It was morality that made him do it. It didn't want to go down there. It didn't take anything from anybody. He had to because of the moral obligation, dummy. I checked your Virgo, who wants to Nintendo Switch. Did your fave show when you was Little Pink Panther. Morality made him do it. He wouldn't have done himself. It's a higher calling. So you're like, so he didn't want to actually do it, but he did it because of, no, he did it because it worked out in the deal. It worked out for the money. It worked out for the way that the war worked. There was never a thing where he said, this is wrong that we have slaves. So I want the slaves to be free. And that's what people think he is. And I think people should not be fucking lied to. You know, use the rizzing technique. I'm using upside down. At least be freed. Then I'm like, yeah. If no one has told you you were wonderful, bright, beautiful individual, hopefully the rest of your days going amazing. Hi, this is your class right now, and YouTube covers our tour. Yeah, Jake, can we get schedule a day to teach me history, bro? Should I just do a stream and be like history lesson day 1? Have a little whiteboard. I had someone say, bro, you could do well with a whiteboard. And I was like, you know what? I might actually, because I could just be like. So over here, we got this thing, right? And they lied to you about this thing over here, and they lied to you about this thing over here. And right over here, they also lied to you about that thing, and this thing, and that thing. I feel like it would go pretty well. That's how my teaching would go. I would just tell you guys all the lies that they would tell you. The first month of my teaching lessons would just try to go over all the lies that history classes have told you and just kind of just completely change your brain and the way you think about things. That's probably, they would probably hate me. The principal will probably hate me. Probably be like, what the fuck are you doing to these kids? They're coming to me, telling me that it's all bullshit. Bro, they would hate me. What up? Any plans for Christmas? Not really. Hang out with family. What's your favorite sport? Football. Should I eat popcorn for diet, but with spices on it, like pepper some? Popcorn's not bad, but like, you know. What's most important is you cut out the processed food. Hi, it's sad that slaves still exist today in some parts of Africa. Dude, there's more slaves on the earth than there's ever been ever. What the funniest, or not funny, I don't think it's that funny, actually. It's just kind of interesting that we as society and humans think that we're so above slavery. Oh my gosh, how could humans be such bad people and so immoral? We're so above that now. But somehow on earth, we've had the most slaves we've ever had, ever. And I know that's a population reason. We have the highest population because of that we have the most slaves. But it's just interesting that as humans, we think we're so morally better and we're so morally above the past, but somehow we've had more slaves than we've ever had. We've had more people that work without a choice than we've ever had. So are we really that good of humans? Is the earth really that great? Are we really that fucking awesome or peaceful? No, we're fucking bullshit and we're all hypocritical liars. That's what I think. Do you remember us? Seriously, what did you say last night? What's up? Can you draw POV Jake reading? You seem like you would be a good teacher, but would be a hard grader. I'd be a unique grader. I'd be the type of guy to grade you on shit that you're like, why the fuck? Like, why do you care? Like, why is that worth 20%? I'm like, because that's more important. You know what I mean? Like, you guys would be like, why is that worth 20% of my grade? I'd be like, because I need you to know that shit. So I'd probably be an odd grader, but I don't think I'd be a hard one. Jake, if you could eat steak for the rest of your life, would you? Yeah, that's kind of what I do already, except with fruit. How are you? Good. My two dogs were stuck together and tried to pull them apart, and my dog Franklin passed away. It made me very loud and clap the first time I pulled them apart. Didn't know it's sad. You look like Leaf for kids. You like Pakistan? I don't even know what that means. Like, sure. Some of these child workers are still suffering, which sucks. Yep, true. Yeah, that's right. Which women do you think are red flags? I don't even, like, there's so many. I'm not going to go into that because there's so many. I'll give you 3. On any medication, feminist, and stimulation addict, like validation addict. Oh no. Who still has slavery? They call it something else now. True, I will give you that. Bro, when the last time you see her? Hair looks edible. Joe Rogan died. Bro, I keep hearing that. Why does Jake want to be a teacher anyways? Hey, I am a teacher. I'm just a teacher in a different way. I teach you guys on YouTube. When I was little in 6th grade, I peed my... Okay, what the fuck? Recipe so crazy. Rogan was one of the best. What the fuck? You look hot. Like Rooster from Top Gun. Okay. Thanks. Jake, would you get the ring with Mike Tyson at his age right now? Fuck no. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, why the fuck would I do that? Like, I don't think I would I would do it for a minute. Maybe a minute, because I think I can maybe be a little bit quick and try to get away from it. But if you want me to do full fucking rounds with Mike Tyson, even at this age, that's not, like, no one's enjoying that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm, you know what I mean? We have such a difference in builds. He's all like stubby and like short and like big and like muscular and like trappy. I'm like long and fucking all over the place. So my reach, I'd be like here with him. I'd be like this. I'd be like trying to do this. Like, you know, like I would be so fucking away from him and just try to get my reach out to him. You know what I mean? I would definitely be using my longness to my advantage, but fuck that. No, hell no. I'm not looking for that. What's so scary about Mike Tyson? Barely. What's so scary about Mike Tyson, bro? Okay, you go in the ring with Mike Tyson. And seriously, like, what are we even saying? I have type 1 diabetes. My goal right now is to get an A. I want A plus grade. I could take Muhammad Ali in a fight. He weak, bro. What the fuck? Like, you know what's funny? I used to, like, watch people that were doing, you know, MMA, boxing, and I used to think, wow, these people kind of suck. And then I started, like, training for it, like, a year ago, and I realized, no, they don't fucking suck. They're actually really fucking good, and I suck. That's what I realized. And I got better, obviously, but, you know, I used to think, like, oh my gosh, why is these people getting so tired in the first, like, or the 2-3 rounds in? And then you start training it, and you're like, oh, shit. Like, I'm the idiot. But you know what? That's a part of it. That's part of, you know, the whole experience when you go into a fight gym or whatever. Is you kind of have that realization like, oh, shit. This isn't what I thought it was at all. If consciousness is emergent compression of entropy across time, what invariant remains when observer, medium, and reference frame collapses simultaneously? Sorry, recipes, Joe Rogan. Bro, the Jake Paul Mike fight was scripted, yeah. Why do you go to the airport? Well, I went to the airport to get here like 7 days ago. Tyson knocked him out once, and he had to keep Paul going. Should I pull an all-nighter making characters for a comic or be a normal person and sleep? Depends. Do you want to win? No, are you okay? Keep going. Where do you live? I live in Arizona, but I'm visiting my parents in South Florida right now. Bro, plus Tyson is older, so why are you going to be egotistical over being an old man? Bro, why are you drinking water? You're enough. Thank you, Jake. Would you beat Mike Tyson though? I don't think so. I don't see a reason why I would. I mean, look, like the dude's a fucking tank. Like I don't understand why people think just because Jake Paul, who's also a trained fighter, and ever since he stopped doing like YouTube, like hardcore, started only giving a fuck about fighting, and also probably hopped on roids, which whatever, do what you want to do, and we're gonna try to act like Jake Paul is like not good. I'm like, okay, go do that. Like I just don't understand the people out here being like, yeah, but Mike Tyson now you don't think you take him? I'm like, what the fuck do you think like that much? You think he's that much older? Like I understand the whole speed aspect and the ability to tire them out, but what the fuck do you think? You think he's just not gonna be able to take punches? You don't think he ever took punches before? Seriously, I just don't understand that. I'll take that as a yes. How old are you, Jake? He's 22. Just be yourself. I'm fine. Oh, yeah. We're drinking water. Yeah, totally drinking water in a glass pot. I totally believe you. Does Mike Tyson take steroids? I don't think so, but I have no fucking idea. Like, it was so hard to know at that time. But I think he was just genetically blessed, to be honest, because he said he was like 16. He was already like 190 pounds. He was like a fucking tank, dude. If you saw the videos of him at 16, he was a beast. So, I don't know. We live me from what I see, I don't believe Jake Paul is that good. If you rewatch the fight, Mike knocked out Jake, but because it was scripted, they had to continue. I think Jake's. I mean, he's better. He's better than what people expected. Everyone thought this YouTuber coming in, wasn't even gonna do anything, and then he ended up. The only person Jake Paul lost to was Tyson Fury, and that is a good fighter. That is a good fighter. Oh, what was one of the most funniest moments? How old are you? 22. Would you rather take one full force hook from Mike Tyson in his prime or Ali? Ali, 1000%. 1000%. Mike Tyson can fucking send you to a place you'll never come back from. Muhammad Ali was all about speed and being able to do this fucking bullshit. I could take one punch from a guy that does this. I'm not trying to take a punch from some guy that walks around like this. This is Mike Tyson. This is how Mike Tyson walks around. He's like, and he's fucking, it's just it's all that. I'm not trying to fuck with that, Muhammad Ali is all about the whole and then just I could take a punch from a guy that does that. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for Mr. fucking mountains on his fucking back trying to fucking, you know what I mean? What was one of the funniest moments? How old are you? 22. Would you rather take one full force? Yeah, gotcha. And that's instant disqualification. I don't watch boxing, man. I mean, I like to fight, though. Yep. You have a great body. Thank you. What's up, buddy? I'm a professional racer. I race Corvettes. We like fast cars. Hi. Can his punch break your jaw? Depends. It depends on the punch. It depends on... I think when it comes to breaking a jaw, it depends a lot more on the aim, the connection, rather than the power. Power is obviously important, but what really matters is did it connect to in the right spot and hit the right knuckles. This is where Ilia Topuria is really good because everyone's like, it's not like he hits that hard, but it just hit in the right fucking spot, and I just didn't know what the fuck to do. And everyone they don't even know how to describe it. That's a motherfucker that knows how to punch, knows the intricate ways of how to move his hand in the perfect spot to hit the perfect spot that does the most amount of damage. That motherfucker is Topuria. And that dude's a beast. So it depends on the situation. But I do have a pretty strong jaw for my jaw exercises. But, I don't get punched in the face all day like these UFC fighters. I do some sparring here and there. But the truth is they probably have stronger jaws because if you're training 20 years and you're getting punched in the face every day, your face is going to get strong because of the microfractures, and you're going to keep getting punched in the face, and it's just going to become stronger, okay? That's just what happens to faces. That's why all those fighter faces look so strong, because they've been punched so much. They just grow. It's like Wolf's Law. I'm leaving. That's just half the battle of boxing. The rest is punch. Hi, I'm boxer for 3 years. Jake, those actions are really funny. Angle. How much you know about them? I know nothing, or nothing I don't know these people personally. Jake, would you take a punch from Mike Tyson or prime George Foreman? George Foreman. Mike Tyson's too much. It's the angle. It's called rotation. I can tell you keep working that job. Oh, yeah. How much did it hurt when he punched you in your face? Rate 110. Like I said, no pro punched me in the face, luckily. Being punched in the face is like, it depends on who's punching you. It depends on how good they are punching. It depends on their technique. There's so much shit to it and how it connects. Some shit can just connect, dude. Like, this you gotta realize, like, sometimes it just connects the right way and it's just boom. It just happens, man. Is Mike one of the greatest? According to you? Of course. I have no idea what's going on here, what's happening in Sudan. Hey, man, it's good to hear meet. George Foreman hits harder than Mike Tyson. I didn't really watch a lot of George Foreman. I'm going to keep it real, man. Both are tanks, in my opinion. George hit way out of Mike Tyson. Yo, how do you remember me? English or Spanish? English. At my school, the children fight a lot, but also bring knives, sometimes even bleeding. What the fuck? That's fuck. What school do you go to? Spanish. Where are your couches? Yes, he does. I think George would rock Mike if he actually had a good body movement. Probably. What? You're my favorite. Thanks. Dang, for real. What's the fastest you've ever drove? Not fast, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever went, like, over 90. I'm not like a fast driver. I don't have, like, a nice car. I'm not a car guy. Are you drunk? Nope. What about John Cena? He's not drunk. Stop acting. What about Woodlands Primary in South Africa? Oh, yeah. Thank y'all for the subs, man. Thank y'all for the subs. Sub count's going up, bro. We're trying to hit 5,100, bro. Fuck, dude. This is difficult. Dude, why is this so difficult to get over this hump? It's like we hit 5K and then the hype just fucking dropped. Everyone's like, all right, fuck you then. Did y'all not notice that? What are we talking about? My Corvette goes 234 miles per hour. Nice, dude. That's awesome. What about John Cena? What about John Cena? Like, I got nothing to say about him, bro. He's not a fighter. He's a WWE wrestler / actor. However, here's a I would slap Mike Tyson, then run because he's slow and old. I'll make it out. Okay. If you were 3 inches deep one way in John Cena. What the fuck? What's your workout routine? Push-pull legs. He's an actor. Yes. Why is your views going down? Well, that's just part of YouTube. Shit goes up and shit goes down. Shit goes up and shit goes down. And we were up last night. You know, we had a goal in mind. We were trying to hit 5K. Everyone wanted to be part of the goal. And now we're here, man. We hit 5K. Everyone's like, all right, fuck you. You know, I don't care anymore. Like, everyone wants the hype. Everyone enjoys the hype. How much can you bench? I've been benching a long ass time. I do dumbbells, 85-pound dumbbells. Now it's 15, bro. Oh, yeah. Well, that's part of it, bro. You know? Hi. Should I go to other lives and advertise you? Nah, you're good. Don't worry about that. We'll get the algorithm to hit our stuff very, 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 very soon. I promise you. We just, like, you guys have to understand, part of YouTube, part of all this shit is understanding that it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's not always going to be just growing more and more and more. It's going to be struggle. It's going to be downtime. It's going to be times where it's like, bro, what the fuck's going on? Why aren't you getting any people in here? And you just have to go through those to actually get better, you know? That's how I see it. I can help you want whack, very whack. This is the firecracker swag, dude. Not mom watch you, Jake, bro. Become the mainstream. Remember me, bro, of course. No, you understand. Listen to me, buddy. Jane, let me have 10 because frowned upon and people will think channel's not good. If you say 6'7", I will donate $50. Okay. Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross. Pay for our sins. Was buried and rose again on the 3rd day. Put your faith in him. Okay. Listen, no, you're wrong, OP. All right, y'all. I'm probably going to end the stream. Hopefully, y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't quit. I tried to do a little morning stream, get this shit up, and it did okay, but we got to do a little bit better, man. We do. And that's what I'm looking for. So, peace out. Have a great rest of your day. Thank y'all for the subs. I'll probably stream on TikTok a little bit today if you want to watch that, but peace.